just what I'm made of now. Trying to reach inside the picture, trying to take my ammunition. Let me show you just what I'm made of.
Well, I finally got it. We are literally one day away from the release of Kart Racers 3. And we finally have its full roster. Wait, I should probably turn the light on. That's better. Well, and I have some things to say about this roster. What's up, guys? Jack Small, your one and only Animation Station leader, host, whatever, back against you all with another video. And we're finally talking Kart Racers 3 again. And unfortunately, it's going to be the last time I talk about this game for a while, because I do not have the money or the funds to get this game day one on release. So unfortunately, it's going to have to wait until another time, and I am sorry. But as soon as I can get a copy of it, I will put out a review. Bet your bottom dollar on that. But we do have the official roster, so I thought today we would take a look at it and tell about what I think of it overall. So let's go row by row, shall we? I'm trying to do it in a way where I don't... Actually, hold on. We can shrink this back down a bit. Come on. Thank you. Alright, let's talk. Okay, so SpongeBob is SpongeBob good, Patrick good, Squidward good, Sandy good, Danny Phantom good. They were all in the last game, so obviously they're going to be here. Okay, row 2. Now this is when we start getting into the new people. Zim, good. Gur, I'm pretty sure he was in the last game too, so good. But these other 3 are completely new. First up, Jenny. She was an All-Star Brawl. She's been making a big comeback lately, and I'm glad she's here. Not to mention, it's going to be the first time we hear her voice actor get to play the part in years. So, well, since All-Star Brawl recently, but you know what I mean. In a kart racer. Then we have Garfield. Again, another carryover from All-Star Brawl, but I'm glad he's in here, and it's going to be cool to hear him interact off of all these other racers on the track. And then Rocco, who literally just got added to All-Star Brawl as the latest DLC. I'm glad he's finally in here. He is a iconic Nicktoon that absolutely deserves time and credit. Seriously, he is awesome. I love Rocco. I love that show. And I'm glad he's here. Now let's get negative, because that mother effer Jojo Siwa is still here. Why? She was not liked in the last game, and it's going to be even worse in here, because now while you're in a race, and she's in with played as one of the AIs in a race, she will never shut up! Seriously. You're wasting another character slot here. All-Star freaking Game Mill. If you want to do live-action representation, do a show that people actually like. Like, I don't know, iCarly, or Josh Nichols from Drake and Josh, or friggin' Keenan and Kel, or friggin' Victorious. You can do so many other people than Jojo Siwa. She should have been booted from this roster because of how she was in 2. She shouldn't even be in here. She's not an iconic Nickelodeon star. She is not an iconic Nicktoon. And she does not deserve this amount of recognition. So yeah, sucks. Absolutely sucks. It's still a crap inclusion, and it should not be in here. Okay, JoJo rant done. What about the rest of the roster? Let's see. Arnold, good. Gerald, good. Helga, good. Ablina, that's another new one from All-Star Brawl, I think. Because I don't remember her being in the last game. So that's good. More OG Nick representation is always good. Sorry, bit of water in my ear because I just got out of the shower. Then moving down, we have Ren and Stimpy. They were in the last game, so that's good. Powdered Toast Man, he's a new one. And he will be voiced by Jim Cummings, so that's great. That's great to see. April, that's another new one. That's another carryover from All-Star Brawl. And she looks really good. I'm glad they're going back to the 80s designs. And then we have Raph and Zaya's design, which is good. And then we have Reptar, which is good. Another carryover. He's been in the past 2 games. But then we get to the thing that bugs me. Look at this. They are using his alt skin from All-Star Brawl as a character slot. Why? What is the point? You're literally wasting slots on stupid lazy crap, Game Mill. Instead of, I don't know, Timmy Turner. You heard of him? He's only an iconic Nicktoon that keeps getting shafted from these freaking games for years. Just some of your decisions baffle me. And we don't need 2 Reptars, okay? Get your head out of your rear end. Seriously. That part is annoying. And then Good, Toph, that's another carryover from All-Star Brawl. Good. Korra, I never liked her. I'm sorry. I don't like her. I never have liked her and I never will have liked her. I would have kicked her out and gave someone else the slot. And then Lincoln's good. Lucy's good. Clyde's good. I think Clyde's actually getting an upgrade here because I think in the last game he was just, excuse me. He was just a pit crew member, so I think he's getting the full upgrade here. And then Cat Dog, he's a carryover. I remember him from the last game. And then we finally get Jimmy Neutron representation. First was Cindy here. Glad she's back. I'm glad Jimmy's back, which I'm going to get to in a minute. But I'm glad Jimmy Neutron's getting more than 1 rep for this roster. That one is a huge W. I mean, personally, yes, I would have chose someone like Carl instead, or maybe Ultraman. But, you know what? I'm cool with Cindy. I'm cool with that. Now, Jimmy is the big win here. He has been shafted from these games for years now. And now he's finally back as a playable character in the main roster. About freaking time. And yes, I know he's not an All-Star Brawl yet because of the huge Neutron beam that actually made it in. But mark my words, Jimmy's going to be DLC for that game at this point. They'd be stupid not to because they're throwing him in here. Yeah, that's a huge win. That is a huge win. Love Jimmy Neutron. Odie. I mean, I'm glad we have more than 1 Garfield rep in here, and Odie is my favorite character. What can I say? He's just so lovable and cute. You just want to hug him. And then we have more Rugrats representation, which is great. We have Chucky, my favorite Rugrat. Shoot. What was your name? Like, sometimes I remember it, sometimes I don't. I think it's Lizzie, Libby, something like that. I'm sorry, I don't remember you. And then Michelangelo, good. Leo is good. Donatello is good. And then we have the 3 new entries from the SpongeBob spin-off shows. We have Squidolina from the Patrick Star Show, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with more representation from those spin-offs. Yeah, I'm not one of those a-holes that just thinks, just because it's a spin-off means it's bad. It's just for another audience to help brighten the range of SpongeBob's reach. Because you have to remember, not all kids grew up with that original show, like we did. So you can't really be that pissed about it. And then we have, in my opinion, the cutest little additions to this roster, and I don't care if they're repeats, technically. They're different enough to stand out on their own. Kid SpongeBob and Kid Patrick. They're just cute. Like, they're just legit cute. I love them. I love their little faces. I love the way they look in these 3D renders. And Patrick in particular, he just looks so cute. I'm sorry. They look cute, and I'm willing to give it a pass. So my overall thoughts on the roster, it's fine, I guess. I mean, most of them are carryovers from All-Star Brawl for the newbies, and then of course, all the characters from the past 2 games are here. But there's still problems. Why is Jojo still here? Why did you waste a slot on a stupid purple Reptar? And why can't you just kick Korra out? She's irrelevant at this point. If you want to know who I would put in their roster, in their places, I'll tell you. And these are from my most wanted list from my last All-Star Brawl video, in case you already missed it. Well, in case you haven't watched it. I'll put the link in the description if you haven't watched it. I would replace JoJo with Josh Nichols, and have Josh Peck do the voice. I would replace the Purple Reptar with Timmy Turner, get Tara Strong in there, get that OG Nick representation, and if we can finally have Jimmy Neutron versus Timmy Turner. Who doesn't want to see that? That'd be cool. Or if you don't want to do Timmy because you want to promote that god-awful Paramount Plus show, then just do Cosmo and Wanda as one racer. Like, that'd be really cool. And then I would take out Korra and put in another third-party rep. And you guys remember this from my last video, and this should not surprise any of you. Movie Sonic. I would put Movie Sonic in her place as a third-party rep. Think about it. You know how big the Sonic fanbase is? Do you know how much we've been wanting Sonic to be in more kart racers aside from just his own franchise? You would literally make millions of money off of it, Nickelodeon. You would make so much money. You would make so much money. And you would sell so many copies by having Movie Sonic in there and by having Ben Schwartz to voice him. I mean, hell, you already had him voice Leonardo in the last interpretation of the franchise. And yes, I didn't like that series, but I appreciate Ben Schwartz, and he's a really good voice actor. Why not just throw him in here? I mean, you're just wasting opportunities with garbage like this. Game Mill, I know this is probably not your fault, and I'm sure Nickelodeon is mandating you to make these dumb decisions, but they're still dumb decisions. They're still dumb, and I will never understand why you think it's a good idea. It's not. This is bad. I don't like these decisions. JoJo should have been booted. You should not have wasted a spot on a useless purple Reptar. And you should not be keeping Korra in here. And if you want to get another Avatar rep, get Katara or Sokka. I mean, come on. You're literally wasting opportunities to make more money. Nickelodeon, listen. I know how much you love money, because it's literally all you care about nowadays. So why not actually use your brains and make smart decisions that people can actually agree with and get more eyes on your game? If you put Movie Sonic in here, you would be selling so many copies and making so much money, because the Sonic fanbase would more than likely buy it instantly. Because who doesn't want to see Sonic race against someone like SpongeBob just for the memes? Or maybe against Jimmy Neutron, like science against supernaturalism, whatever. Seriously, put Movie Sonic in. You are wasting opportunities. And yes, I know they've said that they're probably going to put in more characters with DLC, but I mean, come on. You're literally wasting opportunities here, Nickelodeon. You're wasting opportunities to make more money, and I will never understand how your brain works. Greedy asinine idiots. Oh, and let's not forget about the Turbo Edition, which I think is digital only. I don't really know much about it, and they haven't said much about it, despite the fact that the game literally comes out tomorrow. Where they're throwing in an Eastman Laird version of Raphael and Zuko. Why would you lock off Zuko to an exclusive edition of your game? Once again, you are wasting opportunities here. By making Zuko an exclusive to your more than likely more expensive version of the game, you're going to be pissing off the Avatar fans, you're going to be pissing off the Nickelodeon faithful, and you're going to be pissing off pretty much everybody. Because do you know how much everyone loves Zuko? Do you know how much people love Dante Bosco's performance as Zuko? I mean, if you wanted to do something this stupid, put Korra in as the Turbo exclusive. Because I know a lot of people that don't give a damn about her. Put in Zuko. Put in more original series representation. I mean, come on, Nick. You're almost as bad as Nintendo when it comes to these greedy decisions. And if you guys want my full final thoughts on this roster in a quicker format, kind of like I did last time with the emojis, well, it would look something like that. That's what it would look like. But like I said, it's overall still pretty solid, and it could have been way worse. And I'm glad, again, Jimmy Neutron being in here makes this worth it in itself. I just wish that they would stop doing these dumb decisions and start actually, listening to us. Give us what we want. Don't waste a character slot on a garbage celebrity that nobody likes. Don't waste a character slot on a useless reskin. And don't waste a slot on someone that's irrelevant at this point. I mean, it's common sense, guys. It's common sense. Well, that's all I got, and that's probably the last Kart Racers 3 video you're going to be getting from me for a while, because like I said, I can't afford the game right now. I literally just bought the $70 version of Frontiers, so I'm going to be out of money for a while. So, yeah. But for those of you that can get the game day one, I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know how it is in the comments section. And let me know your thoughts on this roster. Do you agree with me with my gripes, or do you think I'm just being a negative Nancy? Let me know. But until then, thanks for watching. I'm Jack Small of Animation Station. I'll see you guys later today for my Sonic Frontiers combat overview video reaction thing. See you next time.